He's pretty nervous. What are you talking about, man?
You told me we were going to open the Star Wars skit. I've been backstage and practicing. I've been all night going through the lines, and here you are already standing. What are we going to do? I've got lines right here. When I last met you, I was the learner. Now I am the master. Only a master of Yoda.
I didn't want to look like an idiot up here.
Whatever. Let's just get on with the speech.
In that case, welcome to Class Day 2005. Over the past 13 years, we as a class of 2005 have had the opportunity to make fun of Dan Gaines for his almost unbelievable passion for Star Wars.
Thank you for that. And over the past 13 years, we've learned from a rich, well-cultured, and drug-free staff and faculty.
Over the past 13 years, we've had the pleasure of making fun of Dan Gaines for his uncanny ability to pick horrible sports teams.
Anyway, Josh, do you remember the Friday night lights?
Like the lights down at the football stadium for all the football games we went to?
No. I'm talking about the lights in the parking lot before the football games for the tailgates.
That was the best part of the night, man. I remember all the great grilling we got to do. And while we're on the subject of football, we did have the opportunity of getting to know some of the area's most talented players this past 4 years.
Beasts. What?
Nothing. Over the past 4 years, we all got to know the fastest kid in the city, Freddie Helm.
Oh. I know what you mean, Josh. I've heard he's so fast, he's faster than Coach Chitty walking through the hallway at the school building.
And what about Jared Zwilling?
Aside from receiving a full ride from Purdue University, he has also won several other awards. He is considered the third best football player in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, he won like all city, all state, all world.
Yeah. No one really cares about that. What they really want us to do is make fun of him.
Go ahead, Dan.
All right. You know, when it comes to contact sports, I really enjoy my golf. I've always had great respect for golfers. Mainly because it took me 10 swings just to hit the ball the first time I went. But, you know, it's really been going well, and
Dude, nobody cares. You know, when golf does come to mind, I think of a few great names. Nicholas, Palmer, Woods, Gooch.
I know what you mean. I like that last name. Gooch. We also got to see Caroline Poe dazzle the swimming action in You know what? That's that. Dazzle in the swimming competition. I'm just going to go. Caroline Poe.
Yeah! Wow. We also saw our Lady Bears varsity soccer team take us to state for the first time ever.
That's a long time, John. That's like forever.
You could forget last year's basketball season going to regionals and all.
You don't remember? I remember the passion flowing from the student section that left me speechless for the next 3 days. You always knew there was a central basketball game because the entire north side of Evansville couldn't talk for the next couple of days.
Remember Silent Night?
That was a horrible idea.
That was my idea.
I mean, here's an idea. Let's not cheer for our team and hope we win.
Well, aside from the basketball games, we had quite a few other interesting events.
It's Monday morning. The sun's out and the flowers are blooming. Here comes a fire truck. Another Central student couldn't resist the temptation of pulling the red fire alarm. I've always wondered what it was like to pull one of those things.
I'm sure you could ask half the people in here. And lest we forget the plethora of adventures we took down to the impenetrable fortress, also known as Central Stadium. You know, if somebody was going to attack the school, they'd have to remember the invisible force field down there. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't get us there.
And what would we have done without the marvelous faculty shoving our faces into the walls during a tornado drill?
Yeah, man, I'm sure glad they saved me from all that imaginary shrapnel falling from the floors above. And it brings me to wonder if there really were a tornado blazing through the building. You think half the faculty would be standing right behind me the whole time telling me to shut up?
And you know those walkie-talkies they carry? Who are they talking to? Please, someone pretend you care what I'm saying, but continue to talk.
Yeah, man, I'll meet you there around 7.
But when it comes to faculty, who can forget Mr. York?
And what about our favorite Kim John, Coach K?
And we, as the class of 2005, got to see the triumphant return of Dean Harris. And all I have to say about this, if you do not find a seat in the cafeteria, someone will be punished.
I remember Mr. Hamilton too. I remember no matter what you were doing, if he passed you in the halls, he always had some kind of inspiring sports story that no one ever really seemed to care about.
He always had the most amazing stories, some that were almost unbelievable. But you know, Josh, this is all great, but the one thing I'm probably going to remember most are Knighting's back rubs. Not because they felt good, but because I thought he was going to eat me.
Yeah, man. Natick was the only guy that when you TV'd him, he had to bend over to get the toilet paper out of the trees.
Shh! You may be listening.
And for the record, big guy, it wasn't us who TV'd you, it was Justin Cleage and Skylar Smith.
Yeah, I think Wade Jackson over there too. What about the classes the teachers taught?
I think we've all somehow made it to chemistry. And who actually signs up to take chemistry too?
Not me.
Seriously.
Along with the science department, we had a rather distinguished mathematics program, like with Mr. Kennedy.
You know, sometimes I just don't understand you people.
And I think we all enjoyed our time with Mrs. Lutz.
I think it was last year at a pep assembly, she gave one of the most inspiring speeches I've ever heard. I think it was along the lines of William Wallace and Braveheart. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. Let's get rowdy!
We also this year got to see the introduction of Bear TV in the AM ground.
Yeah, that was riveting. You never knew what was going to happen.
Good morning, Central High School. It's daily one more second. You know, Josh, the one thing I'm going to really miss about public school
Is this public speakers, Dan?
you know, it's the public speakers. You know, what was that one football player's name? Oh, Thunderfoot! I'm the only NFL punter with the big name.
Hard, hard. And you know what them boys like to do in the NFL? Hard and hard. They like to hit you real hard.
That dude must have been hit real hard.
And there was that other guy this year. What was his name?
I'm a man with no neck. I don't give a heck.
My sermons bring you to your knees. Can I have some money, please?
And then there was those other assemblies. What were they?
And it is the perilous pursuit of freedom that brings us to a place. Dan, you made it on the art club trips, didn't you?
Yeah, I went on one. Yeah.
I bet those were a blast. But they're even better if you caught Charlie in the chocolate factory.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
And along the lines of DECA,
Can't forget deck trips.
it is a proud organization of over 50 members who all go on various trips to malls, museums, and baseball games, and 3 of whom did actually participate in competition.
Yeah, but apparently that's all it took. Decca did send Truett's members, Katie Anowski and Amber Osborne, to nationals this year. Come on, come on. You know, though, my favorite part of last year was watching the fall of the evil empire.
Then the Star Wars joke is over.
No. We got to see the New York Yankees choke.
I bet Hollywood enjoyed that. Let's hear for the Red Sox. Or not. What was the deal with poker? It kind of got popular all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude, it's the biggest thing since you're making yo-yos and laser pointers.
Control yourself.
Sorry.
I had one. But at the same time, I never got what was so cool about poker. I always spent my weekend nights sitting still in a hot room for 4 hours just to give Andrew Jennison and Skylar Smith my money.
I mean, why work if you can play poker?
What about the class gifts?
Yeah, what did we get last year?
I think they gave us a tarp.
Oh yes, that's right. Just what I've always wanted, a large piece of vinyl.
That might just be the worst gift ever. That's like buying your wife flashlights.
I love you, honey. You turn me on.
Damn! Like you practice. So stick to the script. It's right here. You know, if my best friend ever bought me a tarp, I don't think I'd ever talk to them again. Where you going?
I gotta take something back.
We'll get it done afterwards. Come on back. Okay. What do we get this year?
Well, I think we have a light-up tarp, full orchestra, and a tree.
Came with a tree?
I don't know what we got. I'm sure we'll find out later.
And speaking of tarps, what about our good buddy Drew Zabian? You know, over the past 4 years, you got to know a lot of our friends much better. But over the past 4 years, I'm comfortable saying that our friendship with Drew was streaked with many entertaining moments.
And you know, we do have one more important note concerning Mr. Zabian.
Tell Kyle.
But, go ahead.
But all joking aside, we have had a rather turbulent past 4 years between 9/11, losing various friends and family members, including Central's own Betty Egley. I think I completely agree with Dan when he says,
there truly is no other group of individuals that I would have rather shared these trials, tears, laughs, questions, and answers that involved us into shaping into the women and men that we have become than you all, the class of 2004. 2005. All right. I tried to get Josh to let me sing a song, but he said he didn't think anyone would want to hear me sing Star Wars. So he's going to end us with a little song here, and it's pretty good. So just focus on the stage here.
I got to turn it on. Oh, I know. Okay, I turned it on.
These goodbyes always stay inside. No matter if we meet again tomorrow. And the tears we cry are some form of relief that we would shed them together like a family. So look into their eyes one last time. You know this is goodbye. We fall apart if it makes you real, because these smiles that pierce our hearts. And take my words for what they're worth. You are the world to me, yeah. These goodbyes always break our hearts, no matter how many times we may farewell. So just tell me it will be okay to miss you, that I'm supposed to feel this way. Just look into their eyes one last time. tears that flowed from our eyes and dancing with your head on my shoulder. So take my words for what they're worth. You are the world to me. You are the world to me. So take these words, they're straight from my heart. You mean the world to me. These goodbyes always stay inside. No matter if we meet again tomorrow. And the tears we cry are some form of relief. We can shed them together like a family.
Thank you very much, class of 2005.
There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed and not for better. Some have gone and some remain.
These places and their moments with lovers and friends are still carried on. Now I'm dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all.
But of all these friends and places, there is no one compares with you. These tunes love me, and I think of all as something new.
No, I'll never lose affection. A ripple of things that went before.
I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. I know I'll never lose affection.